One for Shirley. She probably has.
Again, my name is William Galden. I'm from Athens. I'm currently sitting as the vice chairman of the Democratic Party of Athens. I serve on the, my committee is the recruitment and development recruitment. So yeah, I understand because I'm trying to recruit a lot of people right now too. Yes, I'm running for Georgia State Senate 46. The reasons why I wanted to run is because I feel like it's time for a change. We need to, I feel like there's things we need to change. I feel like the Senate seat is not a very transparent seat. I feel like the gentleman who had it was very quiet. He wasn't out. And that's things I would like to change. I'd like to be more out, like start a newsletter, be more vocal, more visible. People could talk to me because I'm fighting for you at the state level. So there's things coming down, like we're gonna be losing like some housing, low income housing because of that big beautiful bill. Schools gonna have to do some cuts, like their food programs. So I just wanted to be able to fight for those different things because I feel like I can voice my opinion and get things done. So that's one reason why I'm running. Let's see, we moved to Georgia when I was 21, after my father passed. I used to live in Michigan. I started my own cleaning business, so I understand about business. I grew it to like 20 employees. We had 3 shifts. I was in school at Eastern Michigan University. Currently, I'm getting ready to go back to Gupton Jones College of Funeral Service, where I'm almost about to become a licensed mortician. I currently work at Winfrey Mitchell Funeral Home in Athens. I've been married for almost 20 years, it'll be February. My wife is a school teacher in Athens at Winterville Elementary. So no children, so we just love children and just try to help develop people. My life has been a life of servitude, so that's another reason why I feel like I should run, because this is a way for me to serve the different communities in the things they need. I feel like they need or get help foster those. So, any questions?
So you've been married for 20 years?
Almost 20. 20 in February. No children.
Congratulations to you.
No outside children. Neither one of us, no outside children. So it's just us.
Lord.
I do have a question.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
You said about that big, whatever bill it is.
Mhm.
I ain't say beautiful. I ain't gonna say, I know, but
You don't want to say it.
yeah, exactly. So you were saying about that. Do you have any thoughts on, like, specifically because you said children, and that is where my calling is to the youth. So you have any ideas of some things or projects that you'll be working on to for the youth? To, like, I mean, we have to fill these gaps.
Yeah,
It ain't gonna change what that bill has been passed.
yeah.
So you have any
Correct.
ideas on how we can fill these gaps?
I'm still working on some of those because I know I have to get them past colleagues and get people to join on with me so I can get them through. But I like to, give some funding for more after-school programs, especially for this milestone testing they have to go through. Because I know in Athens they have a after-school program. I don't know if they have it in Barrow or not, but they have teachers that stay after school to teach those kids to help them pass those tests by going over more homework and doing things. So I like to try to make that statewide if possible. Because it's important for Georgia students to be just as competitive as any other students out there. I also like to see teachers get another raise because our teachers are important. I like them to have better 401k programs because I don't think a lot of the programs they have are very compatible or to make them have a without having to go back to work.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Okay. So at what point will you be sitting down and coming up with more concrete plans of addressing some of these?
I'm starting to do that now, so I'm working on it. I'm also still trying to read through that big beautiful bill. It's like 940 something pages. It is long. So I'm trying to understand some of the things. So I've been talking to people, trying to get a better aspect of some of the things we might be getting ready to get hit. Cause I didn't know some of the cuts we're gonna have to face. And with some of the cuts I have read already. And so I'm just working on trying to wrap my head around it too.
Are you looking for any, the reason why I'm asking, you looking for any volunteers and stuff? Cause I'm a political science major.
Yes, I am. I still am.
Who holds the seat now? Is it red or blue?
Great.
Oh, okay. So you're
Bill
trying to flip
Collins
it.
had the seat for the last 8 years, I believe.
Okay.
And this is gonna be a hard seat to flip. I know I've talked to some of the state people, and it's one of their top 10 seats to flip this year. So I'm gonna need a lot of help to try to help flip it, because it's a red district.
So Bill Collins is the one that you run into.
No, he has decided to run for AG.
Right, okay.
So I have, right now, I heard of 5 Republicans
Mhm.
that are gonna run on the other side.
Okay.
And I'm right now the only Democrat at the moment.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, that's good thing though, because if all the Democrats up to you, then we win.
Yeah.
It's not split up that way.
Yeah. My thing is trying to move those conservative Republicans over to our side so we can actually win the seat this year, if we possibly could. So I've been doing a lot of sit down talking to people, just letting them know what I wanna do, get them to know me better as a person, cause I feel like that's the best way for me to get the seat to flip. Because they're very strong on that side. And practically, whoever they put up, just almost just gotta show up. I feel. I'm the one that got the head. That's trying to make a better showing.
So how much of Barrow County is in your district?
What I understand by the map, it moves all the way up to Winder, just to the city limits. And it's like it's a nice little portion right there of Barrow County. And then I got a part of all of Duluth, or Decula area is in the city too. So,
Yeah, good luck with that one.
and then I got Walton County and Oconee. And only part of Clark, like half of Clark County.
Lot of them said.
So, yeah. Yeah, but it's not enough to win. Yeah, I'm looking at the numbers and going over the last 2 people who ran in the seat. And I can't carry a Clark County by itself. So I'd have to carry like Clark County, and I need at least one, Oconee or Walton to be able to win, I believe.
How much of Barrow do you have?
It's like, I know it runs up to Winder, it goes over towards Statham, just outside of Statham city limits. I know I have nothing in Bethlehem. I don't think, or it's the back half of Bethlehem, I believe, closer to the Walton County side. So, yeah.
The cure
The Q's doing pretty good.
they might have a stronger Democrat, because that county's going, winning that one.
Mm-hmm.
The Q,
So-
Gwinnett, you can go kind of blue.
They kind of purple.
Yeah, so I'd have to carry Decula, Barrow, Clark, and either Oconee or Walton, one of them, to be able to win, I believe. And when I've talked to people, like political strategists and stuff like that, yeah, I would need at least one of them, at least half and half of those counties to win.
I think you can pull it up, you can Google it.
Yeah, I can pull it off.
You can Google it and pull up the map. I mean, I can't make it big.
So little.
You know, yeah, you can pull it up and it'll show. You can look at it. You can pull it up and see.
Has anybody else got any questions for Mr. Golden?
I wanted to ask you about the big, beautiful, whatever thing, the food for children
Mhm,
programs,
mhm.
how are we going to do something so that the children still get their food stuff at school?
I believe I'm gonna have to get one of the state senators to run another bill so we can overcome that.
Because
Because,
it's crucial,
Yeah.
it's crucial.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I know a lot of the free school programs are gonna be lost, so that's gonna be a big hurt to a lot of schools.
Right.
And that's gonna hurt attendance, because then those kids won't have food to eat, so they won't come to school.
Right.
You know what I mean? At least if they get the meal, they'll come to school. At least they know they're getting
Come on in,
fed.
come on in.
A lot of times their breakfast and lunch,
Yes.
that's their meal
Mhm.
for the day.
Yes.
All day.
Cause I know Clark County is school, countywide, the free program, so everybody's in it. And they did it for that reason, so the poor kids wouldn't be stuck out and feel,
Right.
Okay, lunch
wait a
happening.
minute, okay, say that again, I'm sorry.
the lunch program is free for countywide, for all students.
Lunch.
Yeah.
And then,
Lunch and dinner, so,
Breakfast and barrow is free, but they still have to pay.
yeah,
Gotcha.
okay.
Yeah.
and then also for Clark County, a lot of the schools have to take it upon themselves.
Okay,
I said that then also in Clark County, a lot of the schools take it upon themselves, so they have a separate secondary program where some of the actual teachers do go around per area and go to a lot of the lower income areas and drop off food boxes or help people to go ahead and find the different places like St.
and that
Mary's.
was something I was saying, but as far as community action, because I feel like we're always saying, when they gonna pass the bill, when they gonna do legislation, and
But-
this may never happen.
Sometimes
We
we come
as
together,
this,
yeah.
citizen, and one of the things that I was kind of, thinking about, and, is like doing a fundraiser, fund drives, and that we can donate personally money, cash, and put it on the little school little tabs that they have. And then the teachers and stuff can identify students that are not eating. And then they already have that money sitting there for them so that they can eat. Because I think sitting here waiting on, I'm gonna trust a Republican ran state is going to do the best for our children. I don't see that happening.
You don't, yeah, it's not gonna happen.
No.
That's partially why the former deputy governor, or lieutenant governor, had flipped. And he said he had flipped even before the 2020, when Trump tried to steal it at that point. But he said, especially because of what's happened and the legislation that's passed, that's why he's made it such in the forefront, is because of the evils that are being perpetrated by the Republican Party.
He's
Yes.
gonna run for governor, right? He's thrown in.
I believe so, being for governor.
I just feel like even if you talk about you adopt one school and you do it, one at a time, then that's one less problem or kids are eating. And then if everybody starts to get this movement and do the same thing, then these kids, at least in the state of Georgia, will not be starving.
Yeah. And it only takes us to look out for our own children.
Exactly.
We can't really wait for them to do it. You're correct, because that's another thing I was thinking about. Is like having the different communities come together. Maybe we have like a fundraising day. We make it like a fun day. We get some blow ups. Have the kids go out, and while we're raising money to help them their food programs, we can have family time and have a time where we all come together and be one. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to bounce off of what this nice lady was saying. Long story short, I'm gonna be selling a bunch of clothes, and what I wanted to do with the money that I get from them is to go pay off some student loan debt. I don't have kids, so I don't know how it works. If somebody could help me out with how I can do that, just the information. That's the first thing. Second thing, if you want to do that, I'm happy to set up everything. I make and sell stuff. I can make some stuff to sell, because when people people are more apt to give money if they're getting something in
Yeah,
return.
and something in return.
It's, well, I hate that that's how it is, but people want, especially these days, they want to have something for their money. So I'm happy to also make things and you do like an auction or something. I know I'm sounding crazy, but
No.
we really need to get Democrats back in office because I'm just more upset than I have been since January just because of all that. So that's why I'm here, because I want to help make a difference. And as a Democrat politician, what are you going to do to make things better? That's what I would like to know. Because whatever his name is, Collins or whatever, he needs to go.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I talked to him at the town hall, over by where I live, and I don't know how I left without being in handcuffs. I had to leave because I was like, at this point I'm getting upset. I have to go, which anybody that knows me, that's not easy for me to do. But I talk a lot. I'm sorry, but I just want to know how I can make a difference, and because I missed a lot of what you were saying, how you're gonna help us get to where we're gonna see change, because I'm not seeing change as it is. So can you please explain, how are you gonna bring change?
Bringing the community together by having events for us to try to foster community, oneness, family. That's the only way we can do it. If we don't do it that way in this district, I feel if we all come together, we can do a lot. Like the iron fist they talk about. If one fist can do a lot, but if we are all 5 fingers, we can't do that much. So that was my big thing about this, is also to bring us all together so we can solve some of these issues. Because only we can do our own. We can't. Yeah, you're right. We can't wait until somebody up there in the state of Georgia decides, oh, I want to write a bill. You know what I mean? Because if that's the case, we've been waiting for that for the last 8, 10, 12 years now. So, I mean, if we don't change something, we'll all fall for pretty much nothing. So,
Is there any other questions?
I'm just gonna say.
no, go ahead.
No, I wasn't gonna ask you no question. We thank you very much for coming.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.